distinct pleasure to welcome you to the 2026 Scholarship Evening. We would like to begin tonight's presentation with the Pledge of Allegiance, and I would ask Brady McCann, a senior heading to the South Bend University of Notre Dame, to lead us in the pledge.
I pledge allegiance to the flag of the United States of America and to the republic for which it stands, one nation, under God, indivisible, with liberty and justice for all.
Thank you, Brady. And as always, plenty of thank yous to start this evening, and I want to make sure I do not miss anyone. As I say every year, these events at the end of the year are incredibly important, and typically there are point people who help make them more special. One of those key people is outside, Bridget Lambert, amazing administrative assistant here. She does so much work to make this night special. How about a round of applause for Miss Bridget Lambert? University of New Hampshire graduate, too, if you did not know that. And also, the other point person who does so much work is Miss Ashley Barisi. This event, there's so many moving parts, there's so many organizations, there's so many people, and Ashley and Bridget work the magic. How about a huge round of applause for Mrs. Barisi? Why we are here, all our award recipients, some of you heard this on Academic Awards Night. I wouldn't want to repeat it. This is one of the most distinguished and arguably the most distinguished class that I have had the honor of being a part of. For you to be here tonight you've done amazing work. If you could see the people who just missed, again, they will be incredible leaders in the world, and they're incredible leaders at Goffstown High School. This is a select group. The decisions were incredibly difficult, so a huge congratulations to our award recipients and their families, because you don't do it alone. So congratulations to all our award recipients. We all know the cost of higher ed is getting higher and higher and higher. The generosity in this amazing community of Goffstown and New Boston and surrounding, you continue to impress and amaze us. We do not at all ever take it for granted. All your hard work to raise money and to be so generous, we greatly appreciate it. So to all the families and organizations, a huge thank you. And before I bring up the first one, I would just say we are, as a school, on a roll at the end of this school year. I'll just give a few. We started with tennis winning the other day. This week, they just, if you're not hooked in with someone, they just completed their back-to-back state title win, and that's 34 matches in a row that they have won. So Goffstown boys tennis, state champs back-to-back. Softball, Coach Gazone, one of our great coaches. Softball's on a roll as well. They won a big opening round game yesterday. How about a huge round of applause for softball? Baseball over at St. Anselm yesterday, a big 2-0 win. How about a huge round of applause for baseball? In here yesterday, our amazing performers, our honors concert with the middle school. How about a big round of applause for our talented performers? Hot off the field, boys Lax just did an incredible job, a decisive victory against Hanover. Hanover is one of those teams that's fun to beat. So congratulations to our great boys lacrosse team. I hope you stay for the whole 124-minute event tonight, but if you did I get that right? No, sorry, 90-minute. We're going to do it in 90, people. 90-minute event. But right now, our girls lacrosse team is playing here as well. So we're going to get some updates, but how about, again, a round of applause for our girls lacrosse team? Back to the regularly scheduled program, and here we go. It is my distinct pleasure. Oh, and I should mention, too, Mr. Gazone, who I did, is going to help us out. I mentioned Mrs. Barisi, who's done so much, and our amazing Director of School Counsel, Mrs. Mazzoni, is going to help me as well. So how about a round of applause for... It is my distinct pleasure to welcome our friend, Mr. Richard Bruno, with us this evening to present the Patricia A. Bruno Memorial Scholarship. Dick?
Thank you, Frank. Well, good evening and congratulations to all you scholars. This is a great time of your life, so enjoy it. And congratulations to your parents, guardians, and the school staff who got you to this point. Very important point, for sure. So enjoy it. And thanks to the staff that puts on this every year. I've been here a few years, and they do a great job, and I really appreciate it. And I really want to do a final thank you to Frank McBride, because I understand he may be moving somewhere. I don't know, moving on. But Frank, you've done an amazing job with Goffstown High School, and you've elevated him to one of the best schools in the state. Thank you, thank you. I'm here to present the Patricia Bruno Scholarship. The scholarship is in memory of my wife, Patty, who passed away several years ago from ovarian cancer. Patty was not only a wonderful wife and a great mother to our two proud Goffstown graduates, matter of fact. She was also a very dedicated teacher. She was both she worked in the elementary grades and special ed. And after her untimely death, I decided that the best way to memorialize her is to start a scholarship in her name. And the scholarship that we give is to a Goffstown senior that is planning to pursue a career in teaching, especially in elementary teaching. This year's recipient meets a lot of the criteria. She plans to pursue a degree in elementary education at Keene State. She's been involved in the choir for 4 years, and she's a very good singer. She's been involved in peer outreach, youth forums, where she has focused on making life better for the youth of the town and the community. She also has volunteered a number of hours at elementary schools and daycare centers on behalf of young children. She wrote in a very inspirational essay that she had her vision was to create a classroom environment where every child will feel seen, supported, and capable of success. And it was a wonderful essay, by the way. And out of her own adversity at a young age, she has become a strong advocate for nurturing young children. So I'm pleased to present this year's Patricia Bruno Scholarship to Abigail Mitchell.
Here to present an alumni scholarship on behalf of the class of 1967 are Greg Goff and Mo Bedard.
Good evening and thank you. I'd just like to reiterate what this gentleman said about all you people being so fortunate, and we're so proud of you all. The class of 1967 obviously is just a bunch of us kids. We're not a family or a group. We are spread out all over the place. So we rely heavily on the guidance department and their wonderful decision-making to give us two recipients that we think are deserving. That's what we want. Somebody that deserves it, and they've given us those names. Unfortunately, the young lady is not available tonight, but we'll like to present to the $1,500 scholarship to Brady McCann. Thanks.
Thank you.
Joining us tonight to present on behalf of the Grizzlies softball boosters, a spectacular new admin assistant at Goffstown High School, Mrs. Piatumi.
Hi, everyone. The Goffstown softball boosters have selected Jocelyn O'Mara as the recipient of our scholarship. Jocelyn started her softball career as an 8U rec player in New Boston. Today, she is a captain of the high school team, having played on varsity for all 4 years. Jocelyn is the heart of the team, encouraging and leading by example. Not only is Jocelyn an exemplary softball player, she is also an outstanding student. Jocelyn recently received the seal of biliteracy in Spanish. She has been on the honor roll for all 4 years and will graduate with a 4.11 GPA. Jocelyn will attend Gordon College this upcoming fall, majoring in psychology. She will be continuing her softball career at a Division III level. We are excited to see Jocelyn continue to flourish on and off the softball field.
To present a scholarship award on behalf of the New Boston Recreation Department, I would like to introduce Christine Fleith to the podium.
Hi, everyone. So this is brand new to me. Goffstown, New Boston are very new communities that I'm getting to know and getting involved with. So thank you for having me here. Thank you for allowing me to present these scholarships. We do have 2 that were selected. One is not here tonight. She's currently playing lacrosse, but Mia Brissett, she has received one of our scholarships. And the New Boston Recreation Commission, I have no decision on who gets these scholarships. They get all 15 applications that came in this year completely anonymous. So they don't know who's written these things and who's submitted all of this information. So on behalf of Chris Hall, Dan O'Brien, Katie Hawks, Lynn Wozniak, and Will Platt, they made decisions and they have presented the second to Haley Hansen.
We are super fortunate to have Officer Matt Pelletier. Some of you have heard me say this. Matt Pelletier has been a spectacular school resource officer here at Goffstown High School for the past 6 years. He will be moving on, so this is his last year. He's here to present the Goffstown Police Association, the Kevin Chapdelaine Community Caring Award. Officer Pelletier.
All right, what's up, fam, parents? So I'm Officer Pelletier. I've been the resource officer here for 6 years. It's been the best. I'm sad to go. I don't want to go, but sometimes choices are out of your hands, and you can't always get what you want. But let's give away some more money, right? So, Chappie, Officer Kevin Chapdelaine worked for Goffstown PD for 12 years. We at GPD pride ourselves on being a community-oriented department, but Kevin took that to a whole other level. Kevin was the literal embodiment of that philosophy. Chappie, as we call them, set the standard for what was expected of GPD officers new and old when it came to caring about and interacting with the public. Chappie cared immensely about the community and did everything he could to pitch in and help people at every opportunity. He was always one to volunteer to help out, despite having a long list of projects at home he was also working on. Unfortunately, we all lost Kevin very suddenly in December of 2021. We named this scholarship the Kevin Chapdelaine Community Caring Award after him so we could help honor his legacy as a person and promote his approach to helping people. Once again, this year, the GPA board had a very difficult time picking a recipient. As you all probably know, we have no shortage of helpful students at Goffstown High School. Long list of volunteering, charity work, all kinds of stuff. The recipient of this year's Chappie Scholarship goes absolutely out of her way to help her fellow students what seems like every single day and what seems like her entire time here at Goffstown High School. When I went to high school a million years ago, things like unified basketball and the Best Buddies program would have never gotten off the ground. But here at Goffstown High School, they've really taken off thanks to a couple key students, this being one of them. On top of all that, after we decided she would be getting this award, I learned that her community caring efforts extended well beyond the high school. So that just solidifies that we made the right call. This year's Chappie Scholarship goes to Addison Dolbeck. And I'm told he's not here, but I also am here to give the John Buttrick Public Safety Award. That was created to honor the legacy of John Buttrick. In his mother's words, John grew up in Goffstown, having attended Goffstown High School and later NHTI with a major in criminal justice. As a teen, John was very active with the Goffstown Police Explorers program, as well as attending and participating in the annual statewide police cadet program at the State Police Academy. John's career included security officer at Concord Hospital, dispatcher for Goffstown PD, and communications at Dartmouth Medical Center. John passed away suddenly in 2020 at the age of 32. We wish to award a scholarship to a worthy recipient who is considering a public safety career. These days, we have a shortage, these are my words now. These days, we have a shortage of police officers just about everywhere in the country. Unfortunately, there are fewer and fewer people who want to do this job. But despite that, we cannot afford to lower the standard just for the sake of filling boots. Anyone who is considering going into law enforcement should be supported, as we are in desperate need of ethical, reasonable, and solid young men and women. On behalf of the Goffstown Police Association, I'm proud to present the John Buttrick Safety Award to Avery Barwick.
It's my pleasure to welcome Dan Grady, who will present the Henry T. and Claire R. Grady Scholarship.
Class of 1970. My sisters wrote this for me. I'm Dan Grady, as you heard. This is a Grady family scholarship. It's presented in memory of my parents, Henry and Claire Grady, as you just heard. Thank you for that. And they're longtime residents, Grady Hill Road over in East Goffstown. That's, my grandparents were there, and then my family. My parents, we created this, the family created this in honor of my parents because they supported the town so much because they love the community that this Goffstown provided them when we moved out when I was 5. But there was one individual when my sisters were going through everything to review this year's scholarship recipient, and they said that his involvement in the community is one of the reasons why they decided he should be the one, because he connected with my family. My family was really big in the Historical Society. My dad was the treasurer for quite a long time. And my mom went to all the events and helped support whatever was going on there. And this individual that we're talking about also has something to do with preserving the Historical Society buildings. So my sisters thought, wow, that's right in line with what my parents would have loved. And they love the town, they love the history of the town, they love preserving the history of the town. So my sisters decided, yep, Steve Damboys is gonna get this scholarship. So, we'd like to thank you very much for having us come and for supporting. Oh, and this was part of your Eagle Scout project, right? The Historical Society, so that was a real good thing. And you must have raised a lot of money because you're going to actually put money towards a roof too, huh? Good. All right. Thank you very much. And thank you.
I'll throw a little teaser in that there's a few other Eagle Scouts here. We're going to hear about them at commencement. Joining us tonight to present the Zoe Damaris Memorial Fund Scholarship are Zoe's mom, Lori, and Trish Brannon.
Good evening, everyone. So my name is Lori Damaris, and this is my sister-in-law, Trish Brannon. And tonight we have the honor of presenting the 5th Annual Zoe Marie Damaris Scholarship to a very deserving recipient. But before I get to that, I'd like to share a little bit about Zoe and the purpose of this scholarship. So my daughter and Zoe Damaris, Trish's niece, graduated from Goffstown High School in 2016. She loved playing softball and basketball and participated on many different teams through Goffstown Babe Ruth. Zoe was also deeply committed to her academics. She consistently earned honor roll recognition and was often on the president's list. After graduation, Zoe was accepted at several colleges and chose to go to SNU, Southern New Hampshire University, where she enrolled in the Degree in 3 program. And she was majoring in business management with a focus on accounting. While she was there, she worked 2 jobs, and she still managed to graduate cum laude with her bachelor's degree in just 3 years. She completed her degree in May of 2019 and began working as a staff accountant shortly after. During college, Zoe also discovered a passion for weightlifting and took meaningful steps to improve her health. She began working with a personal trainer, another Goffstown High graduate, and had plans to further her education one day to become a personal trainer herself. She was known for being driven, kind-hearted, and ambitious, with interests in fitness, hiking, travel, and volunteering. Unfortunately, Zoe passed away unexpectedly in September of 2019 at the age of 21. Though her life was far too short, her determination, work ethic, and passion continued to inspire those who knew her. In December 2021, we established the scholarship in her memory. The purpose of the Zoe Marie Damaris Memorial Scholarship is to support Goffstown High School students, with preference given to those pursuing studies in business or accounting and who demonstrate a commitment to physical fitness, whether through athletics or personal dedication. Tonight's recipient is a young woman who exemplifies many of these qualities. She has demonstrated strong drive, determination, and resiliency. She will be attending Plymouth State University, where she plans to major in financial management. During her time at Goffstown, she participated in junior varsity athletics, including track, JV soccer, and was captain of the varsity soccer her senior year. And she is president of the FBLA also in her senior year. It is my great pleasure to present the Zoe Marie Memorial Scholarship to Daniel Coburn.
And now to present the Constance Peterson and Jermaine Clement Memorial Scholarship is our great and caring school psychologist, Jennifer Langevin.
Good evening, everybody. This is the second year that we've done this scholarship for my mom, and with the recent passing of my aunt, we've added her to the scholarship as well going forward. It is truly an honor to stand before you tonight and present the Constance Peterson and Jermaine Clement Memorial Scholarship. This scholarship was created in the memory of 2 extraordinary women who had a profound impact on my life and the life of so many others. My mother, Constance Peterson, was steadfast, strong, kind, and endlessly positive. Fittingly, her name in Latin translates to steadfastness, a quality she embodied every day. Even after being diagnosed with a chronic illness that eventually led to her becoming disabled, she never allowed her circumstances to define her spirit. She continued to give in every way she could, donating to charities, lifting others up with her smile, and spreading joy wherever she went. She believed deeply in helping others and lived that belief daily with compassion, resilience, and grace. Her life was a testament to the power of positivity, perseverance, and selflessness. My Aunt Germaine Clement was my guardian and a truly remarkable woman. She lived a long, joyful, and fulfilling life, embracing it with love and generosity, and she possessed one of the biggest hearts imaginable. A woman of many talents, she traveled the world and was both an accomplished artist and musician. Deeply generous, she gave to numerous charities and was always thinking of others. After graduating from Notre Dame College in Manchester with her bachelor's degree, at a time when many women in the 1950s did not pursue higher education, she dedicated over 40 years to a meaningful career as a medical lab technologist at Catholic Medical Center. Throughout her life, she gave endlessly to her family, always loving and supporting us. She was sweet, protective, and funny, yet spirited and strong-willed. She was truly a force to be reckoned with. Both women dedicated their lives to caring for others, and it is in their spirit that this scholarship is awarded. This year's recipient reflects those same values of compassion, service, and kindness. They plan to pursue a career in nursing, a profession that not only gives back to others, but is so greatly needed in our world today. Throughout their high school career, this student has been an integral part of the peer outreach group, consistently supporting others through thoughtful and meaningful acts of kindness. Like the women that this scholarship honors, this student demonstrates that true leadership is not always loud. It is consistent, compassionate, and rooted in the service to others. It is with great pride and heartfelt appreciation that I present the Constance Peterson and Germaine Clement Memorial Scholarship to Avery Bovier. Congratulations, Avery.
The Joe English Grange of New Boston recognizes a senior New Boston resident who has demonstrated exceptional community engagement. Congratulations to this year's award winner, Madeline Rossi. The Jennifer Cheney Memorial Scholarship is sponsored each year by the Friends of Goffstown Hockey. Here to present this year's award is Lisa Horn.
Good evening. My name is Lisa Horn, and I am the president of the Friends of Goffstown Hockey. It's an honor to be here today representing our booster club to present the Jen Cheney Memorial Scholarship. Jen was truly a friend to everyone. She was deeply involved in our community, her church, and her school. Her spirit was infectious, always upbeat, always supportive, and always encouraging others to reach their goals. Jen was an athlete, but she also understood the importance of balancing sports with family, community, and education. In fact, as a high school junior, she played a crucial role in getting Goffstown's very first ice hockey team off to a strong start. Tragically, Jen's life was cut short the same year by the senseless act of a drunk driver. Yet her spirit remains with us every time our team steps onto the ice, as our jerseys proudly bear a patch in her honor. Through the Jen Cheney Memorial Scholarship, we are dedicated to memorializing Jen's life, but we also want to share a vital message from our team angel. If you choose to drink, don't drive. The Friends of Goffstown Hockey presents this award annually to a student who truly embodies the principles and qualities Jen Cheney modeled for us. We look to recognize and support those who excel academically and give back to the community through good citizenship, hard work, and unwavering school and team spirit. This year, we're honoring our player, awarding a $1,000 scholarship. Our 27th recipient will be off to UMass Boston in the fall. As the newest Beacon, he will pursue his degree in business while playing baseball. Ironic that a baseball player is getting a hockey award. But he will always be a hockey player first to us. Congratulations to our recipient, Captain Zach Terrier.
Granite Advance's Apply NH annual campaign is designed to help high school seniors navigate the college admissions process. Goffstown students submitted at least one college admission application during our school day event with the support of the high school staff. This year's Apply NH Goffstown winner is Kaylin Lavery. Please welcome Sherry Reinfurt, Tina Lawton, and Nina Duval from the Goffstown Main Street program.
Good evening, everyone. It is our great pleasure to stand before you today to recognize an exceptional young woman who has been awarded the Eleanor Porritt Scholarship presented by the Goffstown Main Street program. This scholarship is awarded not just for academic achievement, but for a deep and meaningful commitment to school and community. This individual exemplifies all of these qualities. She has consistently demonstrated excellence in the classroom, leadership in school activities, and a genuine dedication to civic involvement that reflect the very spirit of Eleanor Porritt's legacy. Whether it's through her volunteer efforts, her passion for learning, or her role in shaping a positive school culture, she has shown that she's not only prepared for the future, she's ready to lead it. On behalf of the Goffstown Main Street program, we are proud to support your journey and present the Eleanor Porritt Scholarship to Haley Hansen. Congratulations on this well-deserved honor. We cannot wait to hear what you do next. Thank you. We want to take a picture with you.
Hi, I am here representing the Main Street Art Team, along with Joanne Olson. Just a brief history on the art team. It's kind of a confederation of various and sundry artists in Goffstown. I think we started meeting, I don't know, eons ago, you know. And our mission was to foster the arts in Goffstown. And we hosted different events. You know, we started off with art on the walls. Maybe some art students might have participated in that. The art show-off we did. And since 2009, we hosted Uncommon Art on the Common. And the past few years, we've had a special raffle tent. And this past year, we decided to create a modest scholarship with the proceeds. And to a deserving graduating senior who will be majoring in the arts. I'll have Joanne introduce the winner.
So we had a choice of several different people, and we're pretty impressed with the scholastics record of this participant. She has a background in theater and music with a majoring in comedic arts. She won the National Honor Society for Creative Writing, and she participated in or had a role in every theater production that was available to her when she was in high school. She was in all-state band and orchestra for all 4 years, and she also helped with the hair and makeup on all the productions that she was in. So we're very happy to award this scholarship to Casey Palmer. Very impressive. Thank you. Good luck. You want a picture?
Please welcome the president of the Goffstown United Soccer Club, Chris Plouffe, to present the next scholarship.
Thanks, everyone. Ashley, as great as you were, I don't remember being told there was a speech part.
Yeah, I did.
That's on Amy, that's our secretary. On behalf of the board of directors for Goffstown United Soccer Club, we've been wanting to do this for probably 4 to 5 years. We've finally been able to get the funds with the generosity of New Boston and Goffstown. So tonight we're proud to present 2 student athletes with $2,000 each, Troy Naprakowski and Adri Reeves. Troy's just coming off his state championship, right? Yes, sir. Cool. I got mine. Thank you.
The Goffstown Garden Club has shown tremendous support to our seniors over the years. Bless you. This year's scholarship is being awarded to Madeline Rossi, Christos Kendall, and Aiden Bortz. Please welcome Jen Jutras and Jeffrey Brown from the Greater Manchester Nashua Board of Realtors to present the next scholarship.
Good evening, everybody. My name is Jeff Brown. I'm the immediate past president of the Greater Manchester National Board of Realtors, and I'm the chairman of the scholarship committee. Jen is our treasurer and also a member of our scholarship committee. I've been doing scholarships for 12 years at Capital Region Board and now at GMNBR. This year, we have the pleasure of having, of the probably 400 to 500 applicants we've had over the years, the 2 highest scoring applicants we've ever had came this year. One from the Manchester area and one from the Nashua area. You guys are from the Manchester area, so here we are. So the competition is pretty stark, and you know, as a guy who's getting a little bit long in the teeth, I got to tell you, I have so much great hope for our future when I look out at you guys and when I read your applications and your resumes and what you're doing, the amazing things that you're doing. Really, I tip my cap to you guys. So congratulations to all of you. This is the second time I've tried to give this check out. It was given to me in error on Tuesday night, and I tried to present it on Tuesday night, and the student who's being named wasn't at Nashua North High School. He was here. So that was a little embarrassing. But tonight I actually get to give Noah Babin his scholarship. So he doesn't. We're going to take a picture, okay, Noah? You don't get to take this one like the other guys, but you get the real check.
Yes.
So this is the check that you get to give to Harvard.
Perfect. Thank you, sir.
Please welcome Gloria Prue of the Pinardville Lions Club to present the Ralph J. LaValle Memorial Service Award and the Healy Scholarships.
Good evening. Tonight's always such a breath of fresh air. I love reading all your, hearing all the accolades and, the fact that you're just in this room. Congratulations. All right, our committee is always impressed with your accomplishments and ambitions and your willingness to share your personal struggles and life lessons through your applications. This year, the Pinardville Lions Club celebrates 73 years in this community. We're a 22-member team of young and old, male and female members who keep our motto of "We Serve" alive. Tonight, we're awarding $10,000 in scholarships. That will take a few more minutes of your attention, but these recipients are very deserving of it. So, as president of our club, and with this being my 12th year presenting awards, I want to present a challenge to everyone in this room. You see, these awards, the Healy Trust Awards, were made possible by a trust that was bequeathed to our board several years ago. And if it weren't for the dedication of our members at that time and years prior, our club would not exist, and neither would this trust, nor would these scholarships. So you see where I'm going? So many of the students' essays expressed how community service at school or beyond uncovered inner strength and gifts they didn't know they had. They described the fulfillment of volunteering and appreciation for self-reflection and growth. And I'm positive that some of these graduates will be moved to serve with the nonprofit while juggling life's demands in the future. So I'd like to encourage everyone here to follow that example and seek out a service organization that can benefit from your gifts and talents. Whether you work 1, 2, or 3 jobs or are retired, if you're a busy parent or an empty nester, you have children of your own or you don't, if you're healthy or not so healthy, if you're already caring for friends or relatives, you will feel that return on your investment of time when you connect with like-minded individuals. So at our monthly meeting last Thursday, one of our members arrived and looked totally defeated. She got to the door and went, "Oh." And I looked at her and she just said, "I had the worst day ever." And you've heard that before. So I asked her to share our Lions toast at the start of our meeting. And it's not above you, not beneath you, but with you. And we do this with a little glass of water, and we pretend we're clinking glasses. But it's very powerful because it puts us all on the same level. And after that meeting, I caught up with her in the parking lot, and she was a completely different person from when she arrived. She told me how glad she was that she showed up and how uplifting she felt by the group around her that night. We also had a guest speaker that night, and he asked if he could stay for the whole meeting. Usually they leave early or something, because he loved the energy in the room. And this doesn't even scratch the surface of how you feel during and after completing a service project. So it's not as much work as you think. Sometimes it's just a matter of showing up and allowing yourself to feel the energy and being uplifted by others. So with that said, I'm going to start presenting the Jeffrey Healy Trust Scholarships. And we have 5, so we have 4 of those, but 1 other. And just bear with me, and I'd love to try to get a photo with a few of you after the evening is over. I'll still be here, and I'm wearing white. I forgot my name tag, but anyway. So Jeffrey Healy, this award is based on a mechanical and electrical engineering trade or a trade in general. And Jeffrey Healy had earned degrees in those. He was a jack of all trade. His philanthropy knew no bounds, and he assisted in many community efforts behind the scenes for decades. So he bequeathed this trust to the Pinardville Lions Club to support higher education for Goffstown High graduates who displayed curiosity, a passion for learning, and applying that for the greater good of our citizens. And we're indebted to Jeffrey's generosity to our club and the greater Goffstown community. All right, so the first Healy Scholarship recipient has a solid academic record and has been recognized by the National Honor Society and Rho Kappa National Honor Society, a member of the Science Olympiad team, and a 4-year varsity wrestler, all requiring a commitment to perseverance and hard work. We were encouraged by his statement regarding his volunteer experience at GHS and how it evolved from a basic tutoring requirement to an opportunity for growth and self-reflection. With over 100 varsity wins, he shared his skills and lessons learned as a volunteer coach at a local wrestling gym. This year, he earned the role of captain of the wrestling team, seizing the opportunity to share his philosophy with his teammates that the level of effort you put into anything in life will reap what you gain from the experience. So with a desire to major in biomedical engineering at Worcester Polytech, we're proud to present the scholarship to Ian Campbell. Okay, our next recipient has a strong academic record combined with roles on the Speech and Debate Club and Student Council, earning recognition for Discussion Leader, Honorary Member, and Character Development Award. She has been a section leader in the GHS band for 4 years and earned a spot in the St. Paul's ASP program. Going above and beyond seems to be her mantra, volunteering as a National Honor Society tutor and logging countless hours with her church as mentor, teacher, youth band pianist and tech, and all-around integral volunteer, in addition to juggling a job and summer counselor responsibilities. She has earned a shining star for her contributions to her school and community. Pursuing a mechanical engineering major at Gordon College, we're proud to present this award to Emily Wyman. Our next student has demonstrated consistent dedication and resilience in academics, baseball, and basketball at GHS, earning National Honor Society status and both MVP and sportsmanship awards. Logging numerous volunteer hours, you can see this thread here of volunteering, while balancing his team and scholastic commitments, his genuine character makes him a standout among his peers. His strong work ethic, leadership, and compassion for others is evident in his life roles as student, teammate, neighbor, and employee, bringing his positive energy to every environment, especially at his job at an assisted living facility, where residents are uplifted by his humor and lightheartedness. Pursuing his love for baseball and a finance major at Salve Regina University, we're proud to present this award to Brady Gaudette. And our final Healy Scholarship Award recipient has demonstrated academic strength and is a contributing member of the GHS Mountain Bike Club and Bass Fishing Team. Hailing from a family of 2 electrical engineers and mechanically inclined automotive enthusiasts, he was influenced at a young age to think about how things were designed to perform a certain way. Taking advantage of GHS welding classes and lifelong learning from his family environment, he has honed skills fabricating parts and creating solutions. He is a self-proclaimed curious person, which is an invaluable characteristic of a future engineer. He has volunteered at Upreach Therapeutic Riding Center and described as kind, dependable, and respectful. Both literally and figuratively, he is not afraid to get his hands dirty. With a desire to earn a degree in mechanical engineering at Southern New Hampshire University, we are proud to present this award to Nathan Vermette. Our final award is actually the Ralph J. LaValle Service Award. This was actually our first scholarship that we presented 12 years ago. It was a $500 award, and it was our one and only. And then, we were able to grow, and now we're up to 10,000, which we're pretty proud of. But we're very proud of all of you, too, and this final recipient. Ralph LaValle was our first president of the Pinardville Lions Club, and he exemplified leadership and community service. And these are the criteria demonstrated by our club's founder 73 years ago, and we honor him with this scholarship. So this 2026 recipient ranks among the best in academics and is a respectable member of the National Honor Society and Club America, empowering student leaders and bold thinking. She began archery at the age of 6, encouraged by her grandparents, and has perfected her skills, earning second place at state championships this year. It is through archery, though, that she learned much about herself and her potential, the importance of nurturing relationships and seeking opportunities that might otherwise be ignored. Her ambitious community service has been widespread, including mission trips, Bible school volunteer, youth band singer, and teen conferences with her church. And she's got a part-time job. So our predecessor, Ralph LaValle, would be proud of her ambitions, maturity, self-awareness, and compassion. Pursuing an interest in forensic science with a focus on biology at the University of New Haven, we proudly present this award to Emmeline Lombo.
Good evening. New Boston Dental Care offers an annual scholarship that is designed to support New Boston students who will be pursuing a career in the sciences. While he wasn't able to join us tonight, we do want to congratulate this year's award winner, Ben Kennedy. Each year, Stonebridge Country Club offers a scholarship to a graduating senior who has demonstrated leadership through scholastic achievement and community service. This year's Leadership Award goes to Kayla Nikias. Presenting the Goffstown Rotary Club Award is Cynthia Bover.
Goffstown Rotary is an organization based on service. All the money we raise, we give away every year. And the recipient of our 2026 scholarship stood out for their service to others. Everything she did, she volunteered for, wasn't of an interest of a club for her or for her future, what she might be studying. She picked up trash cleanup in New Boston as well as GHS Earth Day projects. She helped build a swing set for a child recovering from cancer. She cleans an elderly neighbor's house and helps with gardening. She coaches a youth soccer team. She was a tutor through the National Honor Society, and she received the Best Sportsmanship Award for indoor and outdoor track. All of these really sat with us for service to others. This year's recipient is Rose Hood.
The Charlie and Rena Davis Memorial Scholarship is awarded by the New Boston Historical Society to a student of that town who has shown a love for history and their community. Congratulations, Haley Hansen. Joining us tonight to present the Team 501 Power Knights Robotic Booster Club scholarships is Stacy Edgar.
Good evening. I am here to represent Goffstown's first robotics team, Team 501, the Power Knights. The first robotics team was established to bring STEM technologies to students to learn engineering, programming, technical, building skills, business leadership, and of course, giving back to their community through charitable contributions and helping local families. The students have 6 weeks to digitally construct, build, and program a robot to compete against other high schools worldwide. We have one of the oldest established teams in FIRST Robotics. We have been around for 34 years. This year in 2026, our team earned a sustainability award for not only environmental sustainability, but for sustaining our team for so many years. Our booster club was established just a few years ago under the motto that it is always said that in competitive sports, FIRST Robotics is the only one where everyone can go pro. This year, the Power Knights Booster Club usually gives up to about 4 scholarships per year. This year we have 3. But we also had a very upsetting and rather sad thing happen in our team just a few weeks ago. One of our longtime mentors, Stu Lewin, who was with us for over 20-something years, has recently passed away. And as a result, the team has decided to rename our Booster Club Scholarship to the Stu Lewin Memorial Scholarship. We will be giving each recipient a check for $501 in honor of not only Stu, but for our team number 501. So I am very proud to be able to offer this year the first recipients of the Stu Lewin Memorial Scholarship and cords for them to wear at graduation to Blake Kopaz. Also, we have one for Dominic Larendeau. And last but never least, our team president, Samuel Crissa. You guys will give me one quick second.
Here to present the Michael J. McAlery Memorial Scholarship is Carrie Stekowicz.
Well, first of all, thank you for allowing me to participate and honor my old friend Mike McAlery. I was the prosecuting attorney for Goffstown PD for 30 years before my retirement, so I'm a talker, unfortunately. And so, unfortunately for you, here's the good news. I'm a little bit tired because this pollen that's all around us is killing me, and I'm not sleeping well. But anyway, Mike and I graduated from Goffstown High School in 1975. And in my years as a prosecutor, I oftentimes would be in juvenile court, and kids would tell me, well, I go to Goffstown High. Well, what am I ever going to do of any value? And I said, well, wait a second. My oldest sister went to Goffstown High School, and she became a doctor. I became a lawyer. Goffstown High School. My youngest brother, Lee, has been an ER doc for 40 years. He's retiring this year, wants to go fishing more. So I would tell them, look, you can make your grade. It's up to you. You have an absolutely fabulous opportunity. So I want to congratulate all the graduating seniors for all the hard work that you've done and the scholarship recipients tonight. Congratulations to all of you for the hard work you've done to get here with the support of family and friends. However, don't stop or slow down now. Keep up what you're doing. Use what you've learned to make a difference in this world. This is especially critical for you to consider in light of what's going on in our world right now. We got a mess happening all around us. Mike McAlery, the scholarship's been established in the name and memory of journalist and author Mike McAlery, again, classmate of mine, but Mike was not a traditionally good student. Mike was a terrible student. He did not fit in well with the very regimented classroom setting from the 1970s. So he was always in trouble. He had a great sense of humor, very sharp wit, so he'd always talk out in class, and sure enough, off to the office he'd go. And if he was ever going to decide to do something foolish in school, he would be caught immediately, and he would suffer the consequences. He also had a situation where we had a town common here in Goffstown, which everybody's familiar with, and it had a park bench. And the town fathers didn't really like the idea that young people would be hanging around on that park bench, so they removed it. And Mike decided, no, bad idea. So he decided he was going to help another person, and the statute of limitation has expired now, so I can tell you this. We stole the park bench from Manchester and brought it out here. And we were sitting on it. Mike also made a lot of mistakes, as I said. One time he went out with a bunch of guys. He told me this was going to happen. We're going out smashing mailboxes. It's going to be great fun. I said, not me. My dad was in the Marine Corps. I said, if he finds out I did anything like this, I'm a dead man. So Mike goes, and he's smashing a mailbox. He's out of the car, smashing a mailbox, and a state trooper happens on the scene. And he goes, are you having fun? And Mike turns around and he goes, not anymore. So he ended up doing juvenile court and community service for that, but lesson learned for sure. Now, Mike grew up here in Goffstown. He lived up on Patty Hill Road. It's a property now owned by the Fournier family. At age 14, he was writing for the Goffstown News and the Manchester Union Leader. He was the youngest sports writer in America at one time, and he was good at it. One of his big journalistic breaks came as a teenager when he was covering the world-famous Volvo International Tournament that was held at the Mount Washington Hotel in Brenton Woods. It was a top-notch tennis tournament. And Mike decided, well, I need to get up there. Didn't have he didn't have a driver's license. He was 14, so he hitchhikes. You know, you're not supposed to be hitchhiking on the highway, but good fortune fell upon him, and he was picked up by the tournament director. Now, the tournament director's talking to him on the ride up there. It's, an hour and something minutes to get up there, and he's saying, so where are you staying? Mike goes, I don't know. And he goes, well, you got to find some place to stay. And so as they're talking, he realizes, I got to help this guy. So he sets him up with a longtime tennis journalist, Bud Collins. Bud Collins had connections at Syracuse University and Pace University. So Mike had wanted to go to one of those schools for journalism. And unfortunately, his high school career, as I told you, was in the toilet. And so his grades had suffered. And so come graduation time, he tells me, Stick, you got to cover me here. If I get a diploma, I'll give you the signal. If I don't, you got to block my dad from killing me. So he goes up, and for whatever reason, his teachers all let him get the diploma. So he gives me the signal, and I don't have to block his dad. But, he was a voracious reader. He was highly intelligent. And again, he struggled with those school issues here. But he knew he was not going to get directly accepted into the Newhouse School of Journalism. But his willingness to reach out for help helped get him where he wanted to go. So he reached out to Bud Collins. Bud Collins told him, look, I've got it set up so if you go to Pace University and for 2 years and you score at a minimum grade of 3.0, they'll let you go through to Syracuse. He did exactly that. He finally got accepted at the Newhouse School of Journalism at Syracuse, and he graduated with honors. After he graduated, he worked briefly for the Boston Globe and Herald American as a sports writer. Then he was back in his native New York in the 80s as a sports writer at the Daily News. He was also affiliated with ABC Sports for a time. In '85, Mike left sports behind for good and became a news reporter for the New York Newsday. Then he became a columnist covering the news, moving to the New York Post. Then he rejoined the Daily News, where he became the city's most read and beloved columnist. At one point, he was the highest paid journalist in the world, from Goffstown, New Hampshire, who had to give me the signal for graduation. Mike was known as a champion of the underdog, always able to provide a voice to those who needed it most. Mike's chosen role was to provide a forum for America's conscience. Readers loved Michael and knew he would spotlight for all to see the crumbling difference between right and wrong and keep them all informed. This was his skill, along with his concern over helping right wrongs. That was what won him the Pulitzer Prize and the respect of many. That was in 1998. The Pulitzer Prize, after Mike did a series of stories exposing New York Police Department's torture of Haitian security guard Abner Louima in Brooklyn in 1997. At the time, Michael was battling colon cancer, and the Louima contacted him to tell their story. Mike worked tirelessly, despite being sick, to get his horrifying story told. Much of the information he gathered in that case came from good cops. Mike had built a strong inside relationship when he wrote his first novel, Buddy Boys. That was about a nonfiction story about bad cops during the time that the city was battling the crack cocaine epidemic of the 90s. This showed the relationship Michael had developed with the city and those entrusted with keeping it safe. Michael was the one to tell those two important stories, and he told them very well. Mike also had some nonfiction works, including Good Cop, Bad Cop, Copland, and Cop Shot. Copland was made into a movie with Sylvester Stallone, Robert De Niro, and a bunch of them. And Mike also wrote a fictional story known as Sore Loser. This was funny, a tennis-related murder mystery. He also wrote several compelling magazine pieces. One of the most notable was Mark of a Murderer that he wrote for Esquire magazine in 1997. It was an account of a man with a murderous family history who was able to turn himself around and change that sad family legacy. The connection Mike made with the subject of that story was an experience Mike would later say that had a profound impact on his life and his way of thinking. Later, Nora Ephron, the playwright, wrote a play with Michael in mind. She is the playwright for Sleepless in Seattle and You Have Mail. And the play was called Lucky Guy, centered on Mike McAlery. Tom Hanks starred in that play and captured Michael's persona very well when playing that role. On Christmas Day in 1998, we lost Michael. He lost his battle with cancer. Based on his history, I instituted this scholarship trust in 1999 to preserve the love, compassion, and unique spirit that Mike shared with all who knew him and all who had read his work. It is intended to serve as a vehicle to foster and promote long-term and goal-oriented thinking that Michael exhibited when it came to his career. Further, it is meant to provide young people with an inspiring example of community-minded spirit and concern for others. It is thereby fitting that his memory serves to help others. All applicants for this scholarship must display a strong commitment to achieving goals and community-minded spirit and the ability to overcome obstacles and difficulties to reach their goals. This year's recipient has done just that. This is a $2,000 scholarship. On behalf of the trustees of the Michael J. McAlery Scholarship Trust of 1999, I'm proud to present this year's scholarship in the amount of $2,000 to Noah Babin. And I had met Noah at my house. He came to deliver the scholarship application in person.
Thank you, sir.
And he met with my wife and I. And congratulations very much and good luck to you.
Thank you again, sir.
And again, thank you all for being here, and thank you for putting up with my long-winded proceeding. Thank you.
This just in, girls lax 9-8 win. I hope our information is correct. The Bartlett Elementary PTA Advanced Education Award is presented annually to a graduating senior who attended Bartlett Elementary School. This year's recipient is Emma Edwards. Please welcome James Yates, Assistant Branch Manager of Franklin Savings Bank's Goffstown location, as he presents the next scholarship.
Hey, how's it going? All right. Franklin Savings Bank is an independent, mutually owned community bank with over 155 years of commitment to the communities we serve. Since 1994, FSB has presented over $441,000 in scholarships to graduates throughout New Hampshire. It is our pleasure to congratulate the class of 2026 and offer the following scholarship awards. I got one for Adri Reeves and Emma Eastman.
On behalf of the Whipple Free Library Foundation, please welcome Michael Wolf to present the Barbara Ballou Service Scholarship.
Thank you. The Barbara Ballou Service Scholarship was created to honor the exemplary service of Barbara Ballou, recently retired children's and youth librarian at New Boston's Whipple Free Library. A committee of members of the foundation, friends, and library chose our winner from among the many worthy applicants. We are impressed with the winner's commitment and service to the Whipple Free Library and her vision for an evolving library as a safe space to help transform students' lives. We are pleased to announce that the winner of the inaugural Barbara Ballou Service Scholarship is Abigail Mitchell. And as a representative of the library, we'd also like to present you with a copy of Dr. Seuss's "Oh, the Places You'll Go" to carry with you the next chapter of your life. Okay. Can you turn around for a picture? Would you mind? Thank you. Oh, yes. Oh, okay. Oh, you want to go from the book?
The New Boston Central School support staff are proud to offer a scholarship each year to a New Boston resident who attended New Boston Central School. The 2026 Laura Wiggin Memorial Scholarship Award winner could not be with us tonight, but please, bless you. Please help me in congratulating Ben Kennedy. Next, to present a scholarship on behalf of the New Boston Central School PTA is Shannon Boyer.
Hello, everyone. This year, I have 2 recipients for the PTA for New Boston. To earn this scholarship, you need to be a resident of New Boston, have attended New Boston Central School for at least 1 year, intend to pursue a higher continuing education, and currently have at least a B. Our first recipient is Haley Hansen. And our second is Madeline Rossi.
The Mountain View Partnership Scholarship is presented to a student who exemplifies the importance of volunteering and community involvement. Congratulations to this year's recipient, Sam Krissa. The Dairy Medical Charitable Foundation supports a GHS senior in the top 25% of their class who plans to pursue a major in the healing arts. Congratulations to this year's recipient, Kaylin Lavery. Each year, Friends of Goffstown Softball presents a scholarship to a senior female who has participated in softball for at least 2 years. This year, they are excited to award 2 scholarships. Congratulations to Emma Eastman and Jocelyn O'Meara. Here representing the New Boston Firemen's Association and Auxiliary to present the Sarah Moody Memorial Scholarship is Mary Frances Manna.
Good evening, and first of all, congratulations to all of the seniors and their families. This is an exciting time, so enjoy it. So we're representing the New Boston Fire Department Auxiliary and Fire Association, and both of these organizations fundraise throughout the year to fund this scholarship to a high school senior. We are looking for a recipient who plans to further their education in the health science field, and we also look for someone who demonstrates service to their community. The ceremony scholarship is in memory of Sarah. She was a student of Goffstown, an athlete, and she excelled in horsemanship and skiing. Her parents, Richard and Betsy Moody of New Boston, have a long history of service to New Boston and its surrounding communities. This includes and is not limited to Richard's 40-plus years of service to the New Boston Fire Department. This year's recipient plans to attend the University of New Hampshire to pursue a degree in Homeland Security.
They are driven by service and helping others, especially during challenging circumstances. We are proud to present this year's Sarah Moody Scholarship to Haley Hansen. Each year, the Goffstown Lions Club is incredibly generous in their support of our seniors. Please welcome the Lions Club President, Ken Lawrence, to present this year's awards.
Good evening, everyone, and congratulations to all the young adults this evening. Your whole life is ahead of you. Make the most of it. It was mentioned at the start of the proceedings tonight about people in the background making things happen. Before I present the scholarships, I want to thank the scholarship committee of the Goffstown Lions Club. There are 6 other people who make this evening possible for us to give out these scholarships. This year, we had 112 applications. And when my wife saw the email, she said, I guess I'll be speaking to you in a couple of weeks. She knows it's a long, long process. But the Lions Club, the scholarship committee, are very dedicated. We go through, each of us, each application, read every essay. We send text messages to each other, we email each other, we call each other, and then finally we have one grand meeting for hours to pick the final recipients. It's a very hard job because I'll tell you, you have some very talented young people in this audience tonight, and you're to be congratulated. One of the things we do look for the Goffstown Lions Club naturally is community service. And again, the young people in this audience should be congratulated on all the community service they do for this town. Give yourself a round of applause, really. When I call the recipients up, I'm going to ask that they remain here for 2 reasons. One, David Pierce, our treasurer, will be taking a very important picture. And the second reason, once they're up here, I'll tell you what that is. It's a little surprise we have. So the first recipient is Adri Reeves. Our second recipient is Abigail Mitchell. Our third recipient could not be here this evening, but that was Ben Kennedy. And before we take the picture, the other thing I wanted to let our recipients know, this is a very special year for the Goffstown Lions Club. This is our 75th anniversary. The club was, thank you. I was not there at the beginning, I'm not that old, but the club was started back in 1951. And I've been part of the club for 12 years now, and they are just a great group of people, very dedicated to helping the community. So the second part of this is we started talking about 75 years, and we said, let's do something a little special. So what we're doing this evening, the Goffstown Lions Club normally gives out scholarships in the amount of $2,000. In honor of our 75th anniversary, Adri, Ben, Abigail, you have each received a scholarship in the amount of $4,500.
Okay, even though Carrie spoke forever, I think we're still, that was a joke, it's okay, everybody. I think we're still on track here. So, and I think I saw Emma. No? Did Emma come in? Emma? Okay, Emma's here. All right, the following 9 scholarships are managed by the Board of Trustees, so thank you to the Scholarship Committee for all their help in the selection of the following recipients. So the Richard S. Watt Memorial Scholarship is given annually by Ruth Henk, who established this award in her son's name. Recipients must have a strong GPA, a record of community service, participation in extracurricular activities in the fine arts, good leadership skills, and plan on pursuing a career in the arts. So congratulations to Casey Palmer. The Paul Lemry Memorial Scholarship is awarded in memory of Paul Lemry, who served Goffstown High School as Director of Guidance for 21 years. Each year, the award is presented to a student who exemplifies the qualities of hard work, honesty, and integrity, and who serves the school and community in a positive way. This year's award goes to Taylor Courier. Paul Kukulis was a 1941 graduate of Goffstown High School. He was student council president, valedictorian, and an accomplished multi-sport athlete who went on to study chemical engineering at WPI. Paul and his family have set up the Paul Kukulis Alumni Scholarship for the purpose of providing scholarship funds for one deserving male and female GHS graduate who have participated in athletics and who are intending to study science or engineering in college. This year's awards go to Emma Bird and Stevie Dambois. Did I see Emma? No. I guess I didn't see Emma. Okay, got it to her. Sandra Ellison was a lifetime resident of the town of Goffstown who passed away in April of 2004 at the age of 58. Prior to her death, Sandra established the Sandra Ellison Trust for the purpose of providing scholarship funds to one worthy graduating female and one worthy graduating male resident of Goffstown. The 2026 Sandra Ellison Memorial Scholarship recipients are Brady Gaudette and Adri Reeves. The Hesser College Alumni Scholarship was established to recognize one graduating senior who shows scholastic ability through academic achievement and also plans to attend a community college. This year's recipient is Cadence Becht. Doris Bailey served Goffstown High School students and staff for many years in her role as school nurse. Each year, the Bailey family seeks to assist a deserving student who aspires to a career in medicine. This year's Doris Bailey Scholarship goes to Layla Solari. Bill Marston was principal of Goffstown High School from 1981 to 1996. His dedication to the school and community was an integral aspect of his success as an educator. A scholarship is presented annually to a student who worked hard to meet goals of high personal standards and who has been an avid contributor to the school and community. I am pleased to present this year's award to Ben Kennedy. The Lindsay Paradise Memorial Scholarship is given each year to a graduating senior who cheered for Goffstown Screaming Eagles or Goffstown High School. Congratulations to Emma Edwards. Each year, the Mildred Stark Scholarships are presented to one graduating male and one graduating female who have demonstrated exceptional citizenship, academic achievement, and service to school and community. I am pleased to announce that this year's awards go to Carly Gilman and Noah Babin.
It's my pleasure to welcome Erin Sakalowski here tonight to the podium to present a scholarship on behalf of the Goffstown Education Association.
Each year, the Goffstown Education Association awards a scholarship to one graduating senior. As an organization that believes in the power of education to transform lives, we give priority to those pursuing a degree in the field. Our recipient this year has dreams to become an elementary school teacher, drawn from her experience as serving as a camp counselor at the YMCA. In her words, she loves learning and has always appreciated what teachers do to our community. She hopes one day to have a classroom of her own where she can inspire generations to come. We wish her luck as she pursues a degree in elementary education at Southern New Hampshire University. Please join me in congratulating Caitlin Murag.
I will take a minute on this one before I call up Patty Guido, is that one of my favorite parts of my job has been being able to hire people, and I like to hire talent. And I remember distinctly hiring this beautiful young woman with Mrs. McCann in Mrs. McCann's office. She was a free spirit. Kids loved her. We only had her here for a year. She loved the seacoast. She loved being outside. When it kind of stole her after a year. But it was a great year, and I really got to know her in that 1 year. To give you a little bit, is that like she had a name for her car. She dressed in the car before the interview. Patty was with her at that time. Patty Guido and her husband Tom are two of the most generous people that I've met in my journey here. You've heard this several times this evening, is that giving, contributing, generosity. I couldn't imagine in a million years losing a child, and they both lost Shannon, and she'll talk a bit more on this. What they've chosen to do with that pain is to give back. They give back at Goffstown High School, where she was only here for 1 year. They give back at Winnacunnet, where she was for a few years, and they give back at their school in Long Island as well. So it is my distinct pleasure to welcome someone who I'd call a good friend now, Patty and Tom. And one of my goals, when people ask what am I going to do now, I do want to spend more time with family and friends, and I've never been to Long Island. I do want to come visit. We're going to make sure that we do that. How about a big, huge Goffstown welcome to Patty Guido.
So tonight I am here to present the Shannon Kiernan Memorial Scholarship, and as Mr. McBride said, Shannon was a science teacher here, and it was her first teaching job, and thanks to Mr. McBride's insight to see that she did have a unique ability to connect with students. So despite the fact that she really did get changed for the interview in the car, in the parking lot, I was like, you're never getting this job. Your clothes are wrinkled. You don't have your resume. So I was very appreciative. Frank gave her her first job. So despite her New York accent and her love for the Yankees, she really did connect with her students. And she was a natural-born teacher. And although she did move to another school because she grew up on Long Island next to the ocean and the water, she just had to be close to the water. So she did end up moving over to Winnacunnet High School. But she never forgot her experience here, and it really was a nurturing environment for her to learn to be a great teacher. So as her mom, I knew another side of her, and she really loved life. She was smart, she was adventurous, she loved people. She loved to laugh. She laughed mostly at me a lot of times, but at herself too. She had a really great sense of humor. One of my favorite stories of her was that she would tell me when she met the man of her dreams, and that she wouldn't ask for an engagement ring. She loved horses, and she was like, he'll just get me an engagement horse. That's what, you know. So she really didn't care much for material things. She was very much a free spirit. She often told me stories about her students and how she really wanted to make a difference in their lives. And unfortunately, Shannon was killed doing something that she loved to do on a beautiful sunny day. And that was a snowboarding accident, and a few weeks before her 28th birthday. In true Shannon spirit, she continued to make a difference. She was an organ donor, and she donated all of her organs, and she donated her heart on Valentine's Day. So she continues to live on, and tonight it's my sincere pleasure to present this award to a young lady who seems to have a lot of the same interest as Shannon. She's an avid skier, she is a natural-born leader, and she was one of only 2 students chosen to represent New Hampshire at a Youth Leadership Summit in Washington, D.C. I loved her essay. It reminded me so much of our family and her adventures as she travels around with her family. So it really kind of spoke to me when I said, oh, this sounds a lot like our family vacation. So I have no doubt she will accomplish whatever she sets her mind to with resiliency and strength. And it's my sincere pleasure to award this scholarship to Haley Hansen.
Please welcome Maureen Saradellis to present the Pamela Bergeron Memorial Scholarship.
Good evening. My name is Maureen Saradellis. I'm the president of Goffstown Junior Baseball. GJB serves over 400 youth athletes per year across Goffstown, New Boston, Ware, and Dunbarton. For generations, Goffstown Junior Baseball has provided young people in our community with the opportunity to learn, grow, and compete in a positive environment. Serving players from their earliest years on the field through their development as young adults, our program is guided by a simple but powerful motto: teaching kids the fundamentals of life, fair play, and sportsmanship. While baseball is the game we play, our true mission is helping young people develop character, integrity, teamwork, respect, and leadership. Values that will serve them long after their playing days are over. It is in that spirit that we present the Pamela Bergeron Memorial Scholarship. Established by Goffstown Junior Baseball in 1991, this scholarship honors the memory of Pamela Bergeron and recognizes participants who exemplify the values that are at the heart of our program. It is awarded to graduates who have demonstrated outstanding sportsmanship, dedication, leadership, and a commitment to making a positive impact on those around them. Both recipients have given back to their community through athletics, whether it was refereeing youth-based basketball games or helping Goffstown Junior Baseball run their start-of-season evaluations. I had the pleasure of witnessing both of these young men for myself on the court and the field, and the joy that they brought to the youth they served. One of those youths being my own son, who still talks about the really tall and really cool high schooler who helped him with baseball. The recipients of this scholarship have distinguished themselves not only through their participation in Goffstown Junior Baseball, but also through the character they have displayed both on and off the field. They represent the very best of what our program strives to instill in every player. This year, we are proud to recognize 2 deserving recipients. Please join me in congratulating Brady Gaudette and Ryder Lawrence as the recipients of the Pamela Bergeron Scholarship.
Each year, the Lacrosse Boosters awards 2 scholarships to a male and female lacrosse player. Congratulations to 2 distinguished 2026 graduates, Noah Babin and Gabby Millis. but a huge congratulations again, girls lacrosse, hot off the victory. The Clifford Nyquist Character Award is given annually to both a male and female student who display high standards of citizenship and character. These awards recognize students who give to their school and community through service and leadership. Congratulations to Carly Gilman and Ben Kennedy, this year's recipient. The Clayton S. Gennard Memorial Scholarship was established by Mark Gennard, founder of New Hampshire Steel Fabricators, in honor of his father. This award is presented each year to a Goffstown High School graduate who has displayed outstanding teamwork as a member of the Goffstown High School football team. Congratulations to this year's most deserving recipient, Antonio Hebert. Once again, a huge congratulations to all award recipients and their parents. An enormous thank you again to all our generous families and organizations that gave money. Again, thank you so much. Time for cupcakes and pictures. I hope to see you all next Tuesday at the senior banquet. Congratulations on a job very well done.